Marshall Hufham, PFC, U.S Army.
We've got a lot more freedom now. We're not as restricted. Like usually we're off at 5 o'clock. We can go anywhere we want to. It's changed. It definitely has, from the old Army to the new Army. My dad, he told me not to come in. That I really wouldn't like it when I got in, but I think I proved him wrong. They harass you around the first day, but that ain't bad. I went down to get my hair cut. The barber asked me if I wanted to keep my sideburns. I said yeah, and he put them in my hand. Before I'd come into the Army, I worked at a gas station for a while. I was thinking about going to work for the telephone company, and it's hard to say. I hadn't really made up my mind. But the Army showed me a place. I thought I'd try it. So far, what the Army has showed me, I've liked. Most people, when you're like working in a civilian job, it's the same old thing every day. You see the same people, you see the same place. In the Army, every year or so you'll be going someplace else. Or, you can if you want to. And I don't really think you could get bored. I'm in a lot better shape than I was when I came in. They'll run you ragged that first 8 weeks, but it'll get you in shape. I came in, I had a 34-inch waistline. I got a 32 now. You go into a men's shop and put on a pair of 32 slacks. I said, wow. It's changed so much from what it used to be, like a summer camp or something like that. The PT was a little bit more strenuous, that's all. I remember one time when we went to, it was escape and evasion. They let us go in the woods, at night, and had guys chasing us all over the place, It was crazy, but but it's really a lot of fun. Toyland is a course for the drivers mostly. It's something to get them the feel of driving in combat situations. The course is combat simulated. It's got hills and valleys. You drive through the woods and lakes and just about any place you can take a vehicle. It's really a lot of fun. We've got a fantastic school here. It's much better than anything I could have got in civilian life. It's taught me a whole lot. They don't waste any talent. You do a little bit of everything while you're coming up. I've never been able to do it on the outside because I'd had to pay to go to school and I couldn't afford it. But here, see, they're paying me a decent salary to go to school and learn a trade. I can use my training on the outside once I do decide to get out, or if I do decide to get out. I had my mind set up already when I came in. I was working with automotive engines, cars, gasoline engines. I liked being a professional on the outside. A mechanic really can't go too much farther than what he already is. He's just a mechanic. He can go to school and learn more to make him more money, but he's still a mechanic. Here you can go all the way up, because even if you only decide to stay for 3 years, 3 years is, what's that, 3 years? Wow. You can really learn a good trade in 3 years. They've taught me the basics of diesel engines. A diesel mechanic makes real good money. Even if it's 20 years from now, I can still use it because there'll always be trucks and cars to work on. Always be gasoline engines anyway. I feel I've learned a lot from this 8 weeks course. I really do. It's a good course on mechanics. The instructors are really great. They have some really good material to work with. You get to work on the real thing. The benefits are outstanding. The 30 days leave right off the bat is better than you're going to get anywhere on the outside. When you come in to a job on the outside, you have to be there at least a year before you even get a week. You got your GI Bill, the Army will send you to college, and he'll pay you. Not too many places you can get a good deal like that. A man can come in the Army and live on nothing, because everything he needs is there, really, except for his essentials like, toothpaste and stuff like that. The delayed entry program is designed so that you can be in the Army. All you have to do is raise your hand. But you can delay it a month, 2 months. That had a lot to do with me coming in. They have a sheet, we call it a dream sheet. This is just to tell the Army where you'd like to go. Like I picked Germany. And of course when you come in now you can get a guarantee. I like to travel, I like to see different things. I haven't never been able to do much traveling. You have PX, you don't pay any taxes. Everything is cheaper than it is on the outside, so you save money there, and every little bit helps. We have women lifeguards. They're really nice looking. And then we got a company, Wax, moving in next door to us. They go eat in the same mess hall with us and everything. It's nice to sit around the same table with them and talk to them. That's something you don't get every day. If I decide to stay in for 20 years, I can retire at 39. And you can't do that on the outside. I got out of basic, I got promoted to E2. We're just getting ready for promotions to come in again. As soon as we get out of this school. I'm pretty sure they'll come in, and I hope to get E3. The benefits in the Army are fantastic. After you get a little bit of rank, they give you just about anything you want, and you're making pretty good money. After E5, making real good money. The longer you stay in, the better the money gets. I don't ever regret joining. I'd tell my friends to come in the Army, I really would. I never thought I'd be in the Army and like it, but I'm glad I came in. It's all right.
You've been listening to PFC Marshall Hufham. Think it over and talk it over. Marshall learned a valuable skill in the Army, and at age 20, he's got a good start in life, whether he now goes on in a military or civilian career. And he's had a good, solid paycheck while learning. You might want to think it over and talk it over, too. You can do that with your nearest Army representative, listed in the white pages of your telephone book under U.S. Government, or return the reply card enclosed. The Army representative will be glad to give you any information you want. And you might be glad you got the information. It's your future you'll be talking about. Remember, today's Army wants to join you.